Okay, today we have started with FIMM lecture 1, and it will be a short one, but we will understand the overview of finance, and then we'll progress towards MM landscape, but later on. And in our landscape, we will understand what are the organizational units, but to understand what are the organizational units and what is the importance of these units. First, we'll have a front-end overview of the GL entries, and let's get into the GL entries. Okay. For example, if you want to understand the organizational units, we will first pass some journal entries, and those journal entries will give us a picture of what basically is being followed in the workflow. The workflow will show us how things are being handled. Okay. And what organizational units are being touched. And speaking of the organizational units, the most notable ones, of course, are company code, plant, sales org, purchase org, location, storage location, controlling area, the most vital ones that basically define the very structure of any company. Okay. So financial accounting, general ledger, document entry, FP01L, this is the most commonly used um, transaction code 0101, and this is journal entries. Okay. Posting, for example, let me take another company code. Now, what is a company code? We'll understand it from here. Okay. And these company codes basically will actually help us to understand what is the very importance of a company code. United Motors, a margin shade, customizing task, using chart of accounts. Okay. Sign company code. Okay, let me just see what are the company codes that are available to us and that can accept the entries. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we have ZAP 9. No, we don't have a ZAP 9, but we have something ZA11. Okay, let me just check what document numbers we have. Execute company code. Okay. 092, the end of it. Okay, execute, enter. Okay, we have company code 007. Okay, and we have this one 0075. Inventory GBP. Okay, so this company code is 0. We can use this to understand our scenario. Okay. Zero 0075 01 and 0075 EXP. Okay, enter. Currency rate INR. Number range is missing for year 2025. Okay. Okay, so basically, we are trying to pass on a journal entry, and it requires us to have some settings in place. So right now, what we are encountering is company code, document number ranges, accounts, posting keys, amounts, dates. These are something that you have to note. Okay. And these are important areas. Okay, copy to fiscal year. Company code is 00075. 0075 from fiscal year 2024 to 2025. Okay. Strange. Okay. This was posted in 2025. Document number is this. Okay, list. Execute. We have 0170. Okay, raw material consumption 25 5 0170. SA 1500. Share capital cash account. Okay, this is 1500. Currency is INR. Okay, and what we'll do is FB01L 01 1500 01. Okay, no values. Chart of accounts. No, we want in GL account description and company code. Company code. Okay. Purchase account, share capital, and revenue. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go for FS00. 1500 asset expenses, salary account, purchase account. Okay. So we'll copy this 1500. Sorry. Oh, we'll copy this and make it 40,002. And this will be common expenses. Common expenses. Keeping all the settings as it is. Okay, save. Then we have assets cash. This is 200,000 and this is 400,000 too. Okay. Now we'll go back slash and FB01L 01 and 400,000 2. Enter. Posting period is not open for account category plus. Okay. So what we'll do is OB08. No, that's OB52. Posting period variant 1500. Okay, from account 2001 to 26. Okay, OB52. Maintain all Oh, it is locked. Someone else is using it, so OB52, 1500, 125 to period 26, 13, 25 to 16, 26. Okay. And ADQ. S. This Control Y, Control C, Control Y, Control C, new entries. Okay. A, D, K, S. Specify upper limit. Oh, okay. Z, 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 Z. Okay, ADKS. Now this is for assets, customers, vendors, GL account. And we have missed one, that is M. Okay. Z, 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 Z. Save it. Now, B01L 01 40,002. Posting period 010-2004 is not open for variant. Why 10? Oh, okay, got it. But okay, okay, okay. Now this is OB52, 1500. Okay, save, save. Let B01L. Okay, 300 or 400. Okay, and 50. That was 200,000. Common expenses. Display document overview. Post. Not active for JV global company partners. Parameters. JV. We don't have a JV. Why should we have a JV? Deactivate joint venture. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh. Because we are taking a random company code, that's why. All I just want is to show how company journal entries basically perform and what organizational units basically come up and are influenced and affected in passing a journal entry. And but nonetheless, I'll SPRO Financial accounting. So it takes a little bit of legwork. Global settings. Okay. Global parameters. Global parameters. Oh, yes. Krishna and Company, Solapur. Okay. And there should be some check. JV. We don't want this. We have to deactivate this. But anyhow, what we'll do is FP03. Okay, let's just discuss this document itself in this company code, and that will actually show us what organizational units are involved. Okay. So if you look at this, there is a document number. This is also configured. There is this company code. In fiscal year, you have already seen how settings for fiscal year are basically maintained. Posting dates have a very great influence in posting documents and for posting values in the financial statements, and they carry a certain very notable weightage across the SAP landscape. Posting date and document date. So document was entered on 7th of April and it was posted. It can be posted on a later date. And this happens for recurring documents, or documents that are entered, like invoices are entered at a later date, or received at a different date or a different date, and it was posted on a different date. Then we have accounts here. Under company code, we have representation of the values under different account heads, like account for share capital and account for cash account. Okay. So where are these accounts made? So what we have actually understood from this scenario is that we have a company code, which is a unit, which is a company, which is an operational entity, which has posted documents in the system using posting dates, which are specific for business continuity. And it has maintained accounts to forward and extend its operations and represent it in the SAP system. And we have accounts for that. So we have accounts for various operations. Like for that, we will go for chart of accounts to see what kind of accounts are basically maintained in this company that is called Krishna and Co. Okay. And their currency is INR. Okay. Rent revenue, for example, this is one account. This is segregated and segmented under income. Other accounts will be then segmented under various heads that are made under account groups, and that we'll see how it is made. But in SAP, we have certain segments that are provided by SAP, like balance sheet, non-operating expense, primary cost, secondary cost, cash account. And then we have control how that we will treat these accounts in SAP, how these accounts will be handled in SAP. Okay, then we have more controls. Okay, like field status, what these are, that we'll leave for the next stage, for the next lecture. But for this, we just want to understand what was company code and what are basically the workflows that are related to the company code that we have seen very much on a very initial note. FB03. Now I'll just go into this document again to show. Okay, Share capital 20,000 INR is the GL account, and this was the amount posted in this currency. This is the company code currency. The document number is internally generated. Okay. And this was the assignment. How we can set this, we'll discuss that later. Document overview. This is the overview again. Cash account. I'll double click this. Change display mode. If I want to change it, I can only change the narration or the assignment. Other than what is posted in SAP. We cannot change it. Then we have headers here. In headers, we can give narration over here that share capital 20K INR. Okay, that we can give. And the same can be given with a date or whatever. We can give today's date like 29th of July 2025. In header level, that is what we can change. So in header, what we have reference keys created by whom, at what time, timestamps are taken, are captured. Okay. So this is at the header level. This is the header part of the document. So the thing is, we wanted to show what are the organizational units. Now coming back, how to configure this. Reference IMG, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, company code, edit company code data. Oh, this is again being used by someone, so we'll configure this later on, because in this server, I guess there are other users as well. So from here, we'll continue for the next session. Today, we've actually covered a little bit about what company code looks like, what it does, and how it is basically operated and handled. Next, we'll cover plant, sales org, purchase org, location, storage location, and controlling area. These are important parts. Once we have the understanding, then we will move forward with the practical area of chart of accounts and postings and variants and ledgers. So we have actually covered front-end overview. Okay. We'll cover reversals and reporting as well. Okay. I'll stop my recording here now.